Welcome to the Enchanted Part. My name is Demna, your storyteller. Please subscribe to this channel for interesting stories. Thank you. You are brave, Dike, she said, but bravery alone cannot help you here. This river is not the world of men. You have entered my world. From tonight, your life will never be the same. The water around her began to glow. The air felt heavy, and Dike's heart beat like a drum. He knew something great or terrible was about to happen. Dike sat still in his canoe. The water around him was glowing. The mermaid's tail shone brighter than the moon, and her eyes looked deep into his. He wanted to speak, but no words came out. The mermaid moved closer. Her voice was soft, but it carried power. Dike, she said, I have watched you many times. You are not afraid of the river. You swim where others will not go. You come alone at night without fear. Your heart is strong. That is why I have come to you. Dike's chest rose and fell quickly. His mind was full of questions. He wanted to ask, who are you? Why me? What do you want? But all he could whisper was, what do you mean? The mermaid touched the surface of the water with her hand. A circle of light spread across the river. Fish with shining scales swam around the canoe, jumping in and out of the glowing water. Dike's eyes grew wide. He had never seen anything like it. The mermaid spoke again. This river is my home. I am its keeper. I protect it from harm. But men have forgotten to respect the river. Some throw dates inside it. Some cut trees along its banks. Some fish with greed and take more than they need. The river is angry, Dike. Soon it will punish your people. Dike's heart beat faster. He remembered the words of the elders. The river has eyes. The river has ears. Now he knew it was true. What can I do? Dike asked. I am only one boy. The mermaid smiled gently. Even one person can bring change. But you must listen to me and obey. If you do, the river will bless your people. If you refuse, the river will rise against the village. Dike's throat felt dry. Tell me what I must do. The mermaid looked serious now. She raised her hand, and the glowing fish disappeared back into the deep. The water turned still again. You must promise me 3 things, she said. Respect the river. Never throw dirt or poison into it. Never waste its fish. Speak to your people. Tell them what you have seen, so they will also respect the river. Return here. Come back to this place when the moon is full again, for I have more to show you. Dike listened carefully. He was afraid, but also amazed. He nodded slowly. I promise. The mermaid's eyes shone brighter. She moved closer to the canoe and whispered, Good, Dike, you are brave, but now you must also be wise. Then, with a splash of her silver tail, she sank back into the water. The glow disappeared. The river was dark again, quiet as before. Only the sound of crickets filled the night. Dike sat in his canoe, shaking. He touched the water, but it was just water again. For a long time, he sat without moving, asking himself, did this really happen, or was it a dream? But then he looked at his net. Inside it were three big shining fish, brighter than any he had ever caught before. That was a sign. It was not a dream. The mermaid was real. Dike paddled back to the village. His heart was heavy with secrets. He knew his life had changed forever. When Dike reached the village, it was very late. The moon was still shining, but most people were asleep. He carried the three shining fish to his mother. She was surprised. "My son," she said, "where did you get such big fish in one night?" Dike looked at the fish. Their scales still glowed faintly like silver. He wanted to tell his mother the truth, but he stopped himself. He was afraid she would not believe him. He only said, "I caught them in the deep water." The next morning, word spread quickly through the village. Everyone came to see the shining fish. Some said, "This is a blessing from the river." Others said, "No, this is witchcraft. Dike has seen something he could not have seen." Dike kept quiet for a while, but in his heart, he remembered the promise he made to the mermaid, "Speak to your people." So that evening, when the elders sat under the big tree, Dike gathered his courage and spoke. "I must tell you all something," he began. "Last night, in the deep water, I saw the spirit of the river. She is real. She is a mermaid. She spoke to me. She warned that the river is angry because we have not respected it. If we do not change, something bad will happen to our village." The people gasped. Some were afraid, but others laughed. One man shouted, "Dike, stop lying. You are only a boy. How can the spirit choose to speak to you and not to the elders?" Another added, "Maybe Dike is only dreaming. How can a fish woman be real?" But the oldest elder, who had gray hair and walked with a staff, raised his hand and spoke slowly. "In my youth, I too heard the songs of the river, but I was afraid, so I never went near. Now this boy has seen what many of us feared to see. We must not ignore his words." Still, not everyone believed. Some people mocked Dike, saying he only wants attention. Others warned, "Be careful of him. He may bring trouble." Dike felt heavy in his heart. He had told the truth, but not everyone trusted him. Days passed. Some villagers continued to throw dates into the river. Others cut trees along its banks without care. They said, "What can a boy teach us?" Then one afternoon, dark crowds gathered suddenly. The sky turned black. Rain began to fall heavily. The river rose higher and higher until it overflowed into the farms. The water washed away yams and cassava. The people ran, shouting in fear. "Why is this happening?" they cried. But Dike stood by the river bank. His heart pounded as he remembered the mermaid's words. "If you refuse, the river will rise against the village." He knew this was only the beginning.